Thanks, Karine. On the economy, you said here the president's plans are going to lower costs, they're going to get inflation down, but the president's been giving us that message for more than a year, basically without much success. So is it time for a pivot?
So I disagree with that not having much success, because if you look at the president's policies as it relates to, for example, the gas prices, the president took bold actions, as you've heard us say. You know, he tapped into the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, which is a historic action. And because of that, and it has been proven by data that that action that he took has brought gas prices down by $1.25. And that's because he took action. Again, that's lowering costs during this really global challenge that we're currently seeing with inflation. Almost every country across the globe is dealing with this global challenge. So that's an action that he took. Inflation Reduction Act, again, only Democrats, congressional Democrats voted for that. It's going to lower the cost of energy. It's going to lower healthcare premiums. Again, action that this president took to make sure that we were dealing with issues that really, truly matter to the American people. We understand that Americans are feeling a little bit of a squeeze right now, and we get that. The president gets that from his growing up personally, and so the work is not going to stop. But if you talk about what congressional Republicans, if we are having an honest conversation here and talk about what Republicans are going to do, which is actually, if they want to repeal Inflation Reduction Act, that is increasing inflation. If they want to get rid of Medicare and Social Security, that's taking something away from the American people that is popular and that they need.
But it seems open-ended. There's no end. There's going to, in the future, at some point, inflation is going to come down. We're still seeing inflation at 8.2%, near 40-year highs, and core inflation is still rising.
Well, we have seen actually that's not what we have seen from the data. The data has shown that we are seeing some easing in inflation. That is what we have seen from the most recent pieces of data, and that is important to note. We're not saying that inflation is not an issue for the American people, but if you look at the GDP, if you look at CPI, if you look at the data that we all look at, all economists take a really keen eye on these pieces of information, we are seeing inflation easing. Now, do we need to do more work? Absolutely. Is the president going to continue to do everything that he can to lower costs for the American people? Yes.